एक बच्चा और ज्वाइन करना चाहिए इसमें। यथार्थ को पता नहीं होगा, यथार्थ एक ओरिजिनल बैच का मेंबर है। बाकी सारे मेंबर्स आते आते रहते हैं, बट आई डोंट थिंक यस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन। आपको पता है क्या इसमें चल रहा है?
आई नो।
एक बार एंट्री देना भाई। अच्छा सॉरी, गलत उस पर लिख देगा। ओके, तो ये भी दिक्कत आएगी, तो हमको इससे कनेक्ट कर लो।
इसको शेड डाला है, ओपन तो नहीं।
नहीं नहीं, इसको सीधे ही कनेक्ट कर दो यार। ऑनलाइन कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, किसी को चैट डाला है दीदी ने।
क्या डाला है?
ओपन।
Either I will avoid turning on my mic. Okay, ठीक है। लिख दो, ओके लिख दो।
लिखना है लेकिन बोल देते
इसको स्लाइड कर दो। अरे इसको जो रिटन पार्ट था।
अच्छा, इसको
बस बस।
इसको नीचे करना।
ठीक है, दैट्स ओके। हाय एवरीवन, कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, sir.
यस।
Kindly turn on your cameras. Tarun, Tarun has joined. I think this is the first class for you, right? Chemistry.
यस।
Okay, no problem. You know Tarun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
class.
Okay. Fine. Yatharth is with us. You can see Yatharth.
I can see sir.
Okay. Say hello. चलो, let's start. एक बच्चा और इसमें आना चाहिए, जिया। She is missing. जिया is not there. ठीक है। ठीक है। So original members just group के आपके बैच के हैं चिन्मय, धृति and धृति. Which topic were you doing earlier? Last क्या discussion थी अपनी?
Sir, thermo.
The thermo was in combined batch, right? Thermo was in combined batch. Individually in this batch, what you were doing? So bonding. Bonding complete किया था. Bonding हो गया था पूरा आपका? Okay. So we are planning to keep 11 to 1 sessions for all of you, which will be again a combined session. 11 to 1 is an extra class, considering that all of you are having vacation. Anyone who is not having vacation right now? Anyone who is having school right now? सभी की छुट्टियां चल रही हैं? Yes, Tarun, Diti, Dhriti.
Yes, sir.
All of you. So tomorrow onwards, we are starting 11 to 1 extra classes apart from your regular classes. 2 to 4 में जो होती है, that will be as it is. 5 to 7 will be as it is. 9 to 10 we are doing organic chemistry, that will remain as it is. Okay. The major change is 11 to 1 extra session. So वो भी आपको attend करना है. ठीक है? कोई problem? कर लेंगे attend? Okay. So today we can start. There are two options. One is redox. Otherwise, second option is chemical equilibrium. So आप decide करके बताओ फटाफट इस बैच में क्या शुरू करना है. Combined classes will continue with the thermo part. Okay. And Tarun, whatever you miss, we'll cover it separately. Don't worry about it. We'll do everything. Okay. But today we'll be starting a fresh topic in this batch so that you all have at the same level in terms of this, right? Yes. How many for redox? 2, 3, 4, 5. How many for chemical equilibrium? 1, 2. Chinmay? Chinmay, what's your opinion? किधर गया? Okay, then start with redox only. ठीक है, redox करते हैं and then chemicals के बात कर लेंगे. Redox is not taking much time, don't worry. Okay, let's start. So basically, when you talk about redox, for your board examination preparation and all, the same thing for JEE and NEET is known as stoichiometry. Okay, and volumetric titration. Precisely, it's called volumetric titration, right? So let's start doing this, dealing with this. So you can say redox titration, or you can say volumetric analysis. Okay. What is meaning of titration? Dhriti or Dhriti. What is meaning of titration? Unmute. Maybe. No, here. Mute, right? Yeah, Dhriti. Dhriti, sorry.
pH of a solution, like at the point which the pH changes.
pH changes. Okay. Arjun.
So it's figuring out concentration, unknown concentration of a substance when that of another is known.
Okay. So basically, yeah, what Arjun is telling is close to the correct answer. So to know about unknown with the help of known, right? Just write on. To know about unknown with the help of known. Now, what you are looking forward to know? There's a first question. Unknown के बारे में क्या information चाहिए आपको? So unknown concentration. What are the units of concentration? It can be molarity, capital M, molality, small m. आप थोड़ा इधर आ जाओ अगर आपको दिक्कत है ऐसे. It's okay.
Yes.
Molality is small m, normality, capital M, strength, capital S, density, small d, volume strength, written with V. Okay, V in inverted commas. So these are a few important units. Then the units can be ppm, units can be ppb. Okay, units can be relative density, which is also called specific gravity. All right. So these are different terms which can be used to express concentration. Tarun, is it fine? Okay, now one by one, all of you have to tell me the definition of each and every term. Okay, starting from Tarun. Tarun, what is molarity? I'm
Number
assuming
of
you've done some basics, right? So I'm assuming
Yeah.
that in case of not, we can always revise that part also. Don't worry. Yes. What is
number of moles present in 1 liter solution.
Okay, so just to be more clear, we should say 1 liter of solution. 1 liter of what? 1 liter of carries how many moles of solute? Note down. How many moles of solute? Okay. So be very specific. Moles of solute in volume of solution in liter. Chinmay, is it clear? Chinmay, are you there? You again. Check the chat. Right. That's really close to it. Okay. What is molality? Diti.
Number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent.
Okay. Diti, you agree with this definition? Okay. So you can say 1 kg of solvent. This kind of review, you already know number of moles of solvent. Okay. Normality. Dhriti. Normality. What is normality? Here's text line. Number of gram equivalents of solute per liter of solution. Okay. Fine. So 1 liter of solution, how many gram equivalents of solute. Okay, ये हो गया आपका normality. Then coming to strength. Chinmay, can you answer strength? Chinmay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you answer what is strength?
Sir,
What is strength? Strength of a solution. How do you define that?
sir, grams per liter.
Okay, so who's gram and who's liter?
Solute and solution.
No. Solution? Solute in solution. Correct. 1 liter of solution, how many grams of solute? Very good. What is density? 1 liter of solution. Yatharth? What should be 1 liter of solution? How many?
How many grams of solute?
No, वो तो हो गया. Strength हो गया वो. How many grams of solute is strength? What is density?
Of solute.
Solution. Solution का ही mass है. Solution's mass upon solution's volume. Okay.
So density will be rho, right? Not D.
Yeah, D or rho, we can say, gram per liter. What is volume strength? अभी volume strength आपने नहीं किया हुआ है, so उसको मैं side में रख देता हूँ for the time being, because we have to talk about specifically for H2O2 or some other cases when it required. ppm. Sharnam, how do you define ppm? Parts per million.
1 liter of solution.
1 liter of solution.
10 to the power 6.
Aditya.
Mass of solute by mass of solution in comparison.
It's 10 per 6 grams of solution. How many grams of solute? How many agree with this definition? Tarun, what is the definition of ppm and ppb?
Particles of the solute present in 1 million particles of solution.
Okay. Arjun?
So the same thing. Number of particles of solute present in 1 million particles of solution.
So basically, how will you get it? In terms of, see, the units which I'm going to use is what? 10 is to the power 6 grams of, shall I mention solution or solvent?
So solution.
Okay. Now here solution and solvent both are correct. The reason is solute is negligibly, like it's very, very small number, right? Solute is almost very small number because ppm is mostly used for the cases where the solutions are acutely aqueous, or you can say acutely dilute solutions. Okay. Any difficulty in this? What about parts per billion? So if solute is very less, can we say solution or solvent both can be considered? आप ऐसे सोच के देखो 10 per 6 grams of solution is given. Let's say you have 100 grams of solute, right? So if I add this number to 10 per 6, I'll not make any significant change. It will remain almost as it is. What about parts per billion? 10.9 grams of same solution or solvent. And why we are keeping it same, the reason is also clear. How many grams of solute? What is relative density? Density of 1 with respect to density of 2 is called relative density, or D1 with respect to 2. Okay. And what is specific gravity? Density of any liquid with density of water. This is called specific gravity. All right.
So what's the reference for relative density? Is there any?
No, it is general. So relative density of 1 with respect to other, we can always find. That 1 and 2 can be anything, right? But when 2 becomes water, then the name is changed to specific gravity. Clear हो गया? कोई problem इसमें, कोई भी issue? Easy, simple. Now this is foundation of volumetric analysis, or we can say this is foundation of redox
So what's
titration.
written in the brackets for specific gravity?
SPGR, like in short we call it specific SP and GR gravity. Okay. Any problem to this, any issues you can please ask. Simple बात हो गई एकदम, आसान सी चीज हो गई. Now this looks very simple. यार ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है, कर लेंगे. But when it comes to question and application, it becomes complex. So we have to understand how to solve questions on this. Okay. But before that, I will focus more not towards the mole constant part of it, but towards the redox part of it. Okay. So let's quickly come to terms. What is redox? What is the meaning of this term? Aditya.
So in one reaction, some reactant will get oxidized, some will get reduced. And the one which is a reducing agent will oxidize. Will reduce the other and oxidize itself. Similarly.
So basically redox, you can say reduction and oxidation combination. The word comes from reduction and oxidation, right? Now, just to give you basic revision for reduction and oxidation, please draw this table. Sharnam, can you give me the properties of reduction and oxidation? Yes?
Yes.
बताइए. क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टीज होती है रिडक्शन में? यस. रिडक्शन कैसे डिफाइन करूं?
Highest oxidation speed
No, no. What is reduction? You want to say?
plus 2 plus
So
the gain of electron,
Gain of electron,
addition of hydrogen,
addition of hydrogen,
removal of oxygen.
removal of oxygen,
Decrease in oxidation state.
decrease in oxidation state, Okay.
That's all.
or we can say electronation. Gain of electron is also called electronation.
Yes.
These things define reduction. Is it clear? So basically in some reaction, electrons are added. That is called electronation. Or hydrogens are added. Or oxygen is removed. Or oxidation state, I'll define what is oxidation state also, is reduced. You can say reduction is happening. Is it clear? Tarun, what is counterpart of it? Oxidation. What will happen in oxidation?
So
Oxidation, oxygen added, hydrogen removed, electrons are removed, or oxidation state increases.
Very good. Hydrogen is removed, oxygen is added, oxygen state is high, or it is called DX.
so all 4 of these things are called electronation, or only the addition
No,
of electron?
One will happen, the other will automatically happen. Okay. So normally we say when any of these things you observe, you can call it reduction.
So electronation is another word for reduction, basically.
Yes, electronation is another word for reduction. Okay. So you see any of these symptoms, you can say this is reduction. Now let me ask a question. You are given a question where C6H5NH2 is becoming C6H5NO2. What do you see in this reaction? Is it oxidation or reduction?
Oxidation.
And how do you decide?
Addition of or removal of H.
So can we say 2H are removed and 2O are added? So it's basically oxidation. Can you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, now see another reaction. C6H5NO2 becomes C6H5NO. What is this? C6H5NO2 is becoming C6H5NO. What is this?
Reduction.
Because O is removed. Okay. Next, C6H5NO becomes C6H5NHOH. Now,
Reduction.
it's also reduction. Okay. And C6H5NHOH becomes C6H5NH2. What is this?
Removal of oxygen.
It is also reduction. Can you observe? So see, question will not come in very simple format always. कि आपने देखा बता दिया. It can be complex question, so your fundamental should be strong. Is it clear? So if you understand this table properly, you can answer every question with full confidence. यहाँ पे ये हो रहा है. This is reduction, this is oxidation, this is happening. Right? Is it clear? Question comes. C6H5NO becoming C6H5NO2. अभी क्या हो रहा है? What is this? Oxidation. Simple. So I gave you one observation that you can also understand with this, and you can apply the table as well. Any difficulty in this? Anybody? Any problem with this part? Do we understand and recognize oxidation and reduction in any of the questions? Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, there is another important term which is mentioned here is oxidation state. which can also be written as oxidation number. What ये भी आता है oxidation number.
So what's the fourth reaction?
NaOH to NH2.
Oh, that's
C6H5 NaOH to NH2. Okay, so what is oxidation number? That also we should know very clearly. Only then we can understand how to balance redox reaction. And what is meaning of redox reaction in true sense. Before coming to that, there are two more terms that we should know, which are called reducing agent and oxidizing agent. Oxidizing or zinc, both are correct. S or Z, both can be used. Oxidizing or oxidizing agent. Now, as the name suggests, oxidizing agent is someone which is agent for oxidation, and reducing is agent for reduction. So, of course, the name itself suggests that if a compound is given, it will be reduced if I'm using reducing agent. Okay. So oxidizing agent and so oxidizing agent का purpose क्या होगा? Any compound will be given that will be oxidized. Okay. Any issues? Any problem? Now we will figure out what are the basic properties of reducing agent and oxidizing agent. But before that, you should know the term oxidation state. Okay. Now who will answer what is oxidation state? Yes, यथार्थ बताइए. No idea. Arjun.
So I don't know how to define it. It's kind of like the valency. It's like a number for like how much change it undergoes when it's with another element, electronegative or electropositive.
Okay. Tarun, can you answer?
With the more electrons, the less electrons it has.
Okay. Aditya.
In any compound, like if you add all of the oxidation states, it will be zero.
That's a property
So
of.
using that, you can find the number.
But what is oxidation state?
The valence of
Valency. Not exactly valency. Shanna. Dhriti. Dhriti
I'm
and.
not sure how to define it.
Okay, so right now, इसको एक बार पहले define कर लेते हैं. Right now, oxidation state is defined as a number which can be either positive, negative, zero, or fractional. Fractional भी चलेगा. Based on.
So is it that if you take all the bonds as ionic, then the charge that will be present on the atom?
Not exactly. We'll say based on relative electronegativity of the elements in the compound. Now, what is meaning of this? Basically, you have to assign a number to every member, to every element based on the relative electronegativity of the elements in the compound. Now, when you say relative electronegativity, let's say I give you a sample of HH, okay, or O2, or for that matter, nitrogen. Can you observe one thing? That since both are hydrogen, both are oxygen, both are nitrogen, they are having exactly same value of electronegativity. There's no difference. Hence, both are to be assigned some common number. It can be X, Y, or Z, but I have to give to both of them. Is this clear? Right? But if somebody gives me, let's say, HCl, then H in Cl, Cl is relatively more negative, this is more positive. Okay, so I have to give some negative number to Cl and positive number to hydrogen. Is that clear, everyone? Any problem with this? Or let's say you're given HBr. Same logic. Now, how many of you are knowing what is electronegativity table? Okay. Dhriti or Dhriti. Dhriti, can you answer? Electronegativity table, like from where it starts to which point goes? Answer. Starting from oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, sulfur, carbon, iodine, hydrogen. All right. Just write down. This is the electronegativity sequence that we should know. Tarun, is it clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So when you talk about, let's say HH, and if I give both of them X and X, summation, the rule number one is summation of oxidation state is equal to net charge. Now what is net charge on H2? 0. So what will be maths of it? You'll say X plus X is 0. So X is how much? 0. Y plus Y is 0. So what is Y? Y is 0. Z plus Z is 0. So what is Z? 0. Simple as anyone. When it comes to HCl, if I give one X, other Y, then X plus Y is again 0. But the problem here is they're not 0 and 0 both, right? Hydrogen and chlorine, if you just compare, hydrogen is here and Cl is here. So Cl is more electronegative. And the number assigned for Cl is -1 and hydrogen is +1. So we need some basic rules to address this problem. अभी आपको कैसे पता चलेगा H plus 1 है, ये Cl -1 लेना है. That is a problem, right? How to solve this?
So which one is more electronegative?
Yeah. The one which is more electronegative will have negative number. Okay. That is point number 2. Now, what number are you going to assign? So write down hydrogen in general, it's +1. Okay. H with metals,
Yes.
it becomes -1. For example, NaH, MgH2. Okay. I hope you're writing this. Diti, is it clear? Tarun, is it clear? Hydrogen in general is +1. Okay. So let's say somebody asks H2SO4, what is hydrogen's value? +1. NaOH, what is hydrogen's value? +1. NH4OH, what is hydrogen's value? +1. No second thought. Ammonia, what is hydrogen's value? +1. In general, it is +1. The problem comes when it comes with metal. With metal, it is -1. NaH लिख दिया आपको तो -1 दे रहा है, right? Now, there's another rule which will help you out. If it is H2, you know it is 0. Okay? H is 0. Each H is 0. If it is first A or group 1 member, oxidation state is mostly +1. And if it is second A or group 2 member, I'm expecting that periodic table, you know, Tarun, I expect that you know periodic table, right? Group 1, group 2, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me elements of first A?
Lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium, rubidium.
Okay. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, right? They're all +1. Second A,
Magnesium, calcium, I think strontium.
barium, strontium. Okay, they are +2. So mostly they will come, there will be +2. Any difficulty in this part? Any issues? Point number 6. Oxygen in general is -2. कहीं भी दिखेगा generally -2 ही होगा. H2O is -2, NH4OH is -2, HNO3O is -2, H2SO4O is -2, H3PO4O is -2, H2SO4O is -2, H2SO3O is -2, KMNO4O is -2. Generally, it is -2. But there is something that you should know. Oxygen, same oxygen becomes -1 in peroxide. For example, H2O2. For example, Na2O2. Okay. Same oxygen can be -half. For example, superoxide. Superoxide.
So
For
what is
example,
a
KO2.
superoxide?
KO2. Okay.
So, but like, what is it defined
Basically,
as?
it is a higher oxidation state of oxygen. Okay. These are even more reactive states. So KO2 +1 -half. +1 -1. +1 -1. If you put values individually, it should add up to 0. Make sense?
The
And if
su-
it is O2, what is the value?
Zero.
Simple.
The superoxide is defined only like when the oxidation state is minus half.
Yeah, we can say minus of oxygen state, right? Point number 7.
So you can't tell when the oxidation state is minus half because like a superoxide is decided based on that.
No, not like that. See, there will be reaction which will form superoxides. Right? We'll talk about it. Okay. But I'm just telling you that if KO2 is given, O2 is minus half, oxygen is minus half, hence it is a superoxide. Okay. Now, after oxygen, after hydrogen, after metal, after all these things, what are next important things that you should know? Yeah, halogen. So write down halogen in general, they are -1. Okay. आपको HCl given है, HCl given है, let's say HBr is given, HI is given, HF is given, it's -1. Okay. But let's say you're given HClO4. So you'll apply H is +1, O is -2, Cl I have to work out. Let's say X. I'll say +1, Cl is X, -2 oxygen over 4 oxygen. Net is how much? 0. So X is how much? If you solve 8 minus 1, 7. But you have to keep your answer as +7. Always remember, oxidation state, even if it is positive, will be written with plus sign. Don't write just 7. Make sense?
Yes.
So your answer should be written as +7, not just 7. Is it clear? So we write like this. Okay. So this is the way how we calculate these numbers. Any problem with this? Any issues with this part? Now these are some basic rules. If you apply it, you should get it. Once you know oxidation state, you can comment about oxidation or reduction happening. So let's take 1 or 2 examples. Write down KMnO4 becomes K2MnO4. Same KMnO4 becomes MnO2, and same KMnO4 becomes Mn+2. Try to give me oxidation state of manganese in all these 6 situations. Try. Take your time. Try to get oxidation state of Mn in all 6 situations. Do it for these cases also. Wherever I'm underlying this, you have to find for that particular member. All right. Fine. Amish, you done? All cases? Tarun, you done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell answers?
+7,
Hmm.
+6.
Very good.
Then this one will be +4,
Hmm.
and then +2.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think it's +6,
Okay.
+3,
Hmm.
+3,
Hmm.
+4,
Hmm.
+2, +3,
Hmm.
+2, and +2.5.
How you got this answer? All of these? सारे हो गए? ठीक है. F is of +2 +3 and then next to +2. Good. Diti and Chendu. Simple a task. So if we know this, we can proceed for redox titration because this is the fundamental. This we can't miss, right? Now, just for practice, I'm giving next set of members. Try to answer for these. Write down NH3, N3H, N2H2, N2H4, N2H5, whole twice SO4, ClO4 minus, HClO3, HClO2, HClO, OF2, OCl2, C3O2, CH4.
So how did you get the fifth one?
Which one?
FeSO4.
FeSO4 is +2. Sulfate is -2. Okay, F is in +2. CH4, C2H5OH. So see, we are first focusing on the basic idea about this thing, right? At least आपको basic एक समझ में आ जाए हाँ भाई ऐसे होता है. Then we can start doing things. Correct. Sulfur is +6. Correct. +6 -2 and Fe is +2.
So is this OF2 or ClF2?
OF2 and then OCl2.
Sulfur +6, where does it come? Like in the last one.
Me is asking for this one. Sulfate.
The sulfate SS +6.
Sulfate SO4 -2.
Yes, sir.
H2O4 में क्या होगा?
Oh.
वही sulfate में होगा. And whenever you feel difficult, you can always go to the ion and then you can check like H2SO4, whatever is H2SO4 sulfur, same is SO4 -2 sulfur, same is FeSO4 sulfur. Correct or not? Same is Fe2SO4 whole thrice sulfur. इसमें difference कहाँ से आ जाएगा? Try.
If you take 2 plus, if you take 2 plus, okay.
Done. बताइए
Three
NH3 N is
plus 3 plus 3.
NH3 N is +3. Why +3?
Oh, sorry, yeah, -3.
पहले क्या कर रहे हैं हम? N is -3, H is +1. So basically, N is not metal, right? How many got -3 and +1? Okay, second one, -1/3 and +1. Next one, +1. Then -2 +1. And N2H4, if you make N2H5 plus, you are adding one more H plus, and then hold by SO4, so it is as it is. कर लो तो चेक करना, आप चेक कर सकते हो। N2H4 को अगर H plus दोगे तो N2H5 plus बन जाएगा। 2 N2H5 plus units with 1 sulfate unit will give you N2H5 whole by SO4. Break it up and then check. Tarun, is it clear? Yeah, can you tell the next one, Tarun?
+7.
Okay. Next.
+5,
Hmm.
+3,
Hmm.
+1,
Hmm.
+2.
This is important. Fluorine is electronegative. So O has to be positive, remember? O cannot be negative this time. +2. Next.
-2.
This time it is -2 because O is more electronegative. कितने लोगों ने ठीक किया है? ठीक है? OF2 and OCl2. हाँ. C3O2.
4/3.
What is the answer?
4/3.
Require any do and all. You can just leave it. Just share. Sure. Only one class is going on here, so it should not be problem. Advanced. All right. So I was telling that if you know certain structures, you can comment about not average oxidation number, you can comment about the specific oxidation number of different members, right? So this X has to be same. And this Y cannot be X. So these are the only possible option that you should know. Gradually, we can learn more about it, how you write 0 specifically about this case and all. Okay. CH4. Where is carbon? Where is hydrogen? To see the sequence. So H is positive. कर लेंगे. Next. +1, -2, +1, minus how much? -2 आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
CrO3,
+6
Cr2O3,
plus
Mn2O3.
plus
Very good. PbO2
+4.
+4. Lead dioxide it is called. Okay. So it is +4. Next, FeS2.
-1.
Each sulfur is -1. C2.
-1.
Each carbon is -1. It's carbide, right? F calcium is +2. This is total is -2. There are C2. So CaC2 में क्या होगा? +2 -1. ठीक. Calcium is +2. So this has to be -2. There are two carbons, so each one is -1. Calcium is +2. This is -3. Okay.
So what about FeS2?
FeS2, Fe is +2.
Yeah.
and then other should be minus. So there are two sulfurs, so each will be -1.
Sir, but how do you know that you have to take FeS +2? It
You
can
take
be-
+3.
Hmm.
If you take +3, what will be the value?
-3/2.
Now sulfur existing in a fractional order is like, of course, like, you will not guess also for +3 once you get this kind of number, right? So sulfur can exist in these formats. Just draw the structure. This is called S22 minus or S32 minus, S42 minus. Okay, all these structures are possible. So if you look at the structure carefully, it is Fe+2 connected with S22 minus. Answer देखो यही compound. Okay. So of course, like, I can understand truly your doubt, like, sir, how do we know that yahi hoga? Yeah. How do we know that any random oxygen is not peroxide or any random what do you call member is not superoxide, right? How do we know? So that will come with practice only. There is no other option for that. But once you start doing it, you will understand how things are happening. Magnesium nitrate, N is -3, Mg is +2. Now, if you can write all these oxidation state and you're comfortable in writing these oxidation state, then we can definitely take it forward from here. Then we can start doing things from here. Okay? अगर आप इतना काम कर सकते हो, so we can take it forward, right? कैसे forward चलना है उसमें आगे? यहाँ तो पहले समझ में आ गया आपको सारा? Any problem, any issues with this? No, sir. Everything is fine. All right. Now coming to the next part. Next part is what are different type of titrations? So majorly speaking, we talk about 3 such terms. First one is called acid-base titration. Second, which is based on the topic redox reaction, redox titration. And third is called back titration. Now try to understand the meaning of it also. Redox titration, first of all, acid-base titration, when an acid reacts with base. Redox titration, when a reducing agent reacts with reducible compound, oxidizing agent react with oxidizable material. Okay. And back titration is when some flow is given, let's say A react with B, okay, then remaining B react with some C. So you say C reacts with B. If I get how much it is, I can predict about how much of B has reacted with A. That is called of back titration, starting from the product going back to the traces of reactant. So we'll solve all these cases one after the other.
Sir, but
Okay.
it has to be like 2 reactions. It can't be
Multiple
like-
reactions, yes. Back titration will have multiple reactions. Okay. So we'll talk about one by one for all of them. Okay. What is the fundamental principle that will guide you in this all discussion? So that principle is,
concept.
huh?
Mole concept.
Yeah, like, you know, what is the principle? Like, how do you going to calculate that acid is reacting with base? What thing is going to be same for both of them? That is my question.
Mass of reactant.
No, gram equivalence. Write down the word gram equivalence or milli equivalence. So I'm using a word gram equivalence or milli equivalence. Okay. MEQs. What is this gram equivalent and milli equivalence? You can say moles. Moles already everybody knows. Tarun, you're okay with moles?
Yes, sir.
Moles can be for atom, can be for molecule, can be for ions. And moles is weight or mass of atom, molecule or ion divided by atomic weight or molecular weight or ionic weight of that particular substance. That we know. What is gram equivalent? It's moles multiplied with n factor. That will give you gram equivalence. A question other than what is n factor? So n factor for an acid is number of H plus furnished in solution. For base, number of OH negative, furnished number of OH minus in solution. For salt, total positive charge or sum of total negative charges. That is called N factor for salt. For example, KCl is given. So KCl plus 1 or minus 1. You can take just 1 because N factor is not having any plus or minus sign. Had it been K2SO4, you can say 2K plus and SO4 minus 2, you can say 2K plus, or that means 2 positive or 2 negative. So answer is N factor is 2. If it is Al2SO4 whole thrice, you will say 2Al plus 3 or 3SO4 minus 2SO4 minus 3SO4 minus 2, that is 6, right? If you break it,
So what if the net charge is 0?
yeah, it will be 0, sorry. Net
Oh,
charge
so
is
you
zero
have
only.
to take like individual.
Either positive or negative.
Okay.
We take positive 6 or negative 6. Is it clear? So acid base salt पे values कर लोगे solve. कोई issue इसमें? Anybody having any problem? Can we get N factor easily? If you can get N factor easily, you can always solve. For acid, how many H plus it furnish? For example, if I give you H3PO4, gives 1 H plus. What is N factor of this? 1. The same H3PO4 gives you 2 H plus. What is N factor now? And the same H3PO4 gives you 3 H plus. समझ में आया? Yes. Please note down. So number of H plus furnished is known as acid's N factor. Same thing with base. Number of OH minus furnished is N factor for base. Total positive or total negative charge is for salt. Okay. These are the values. Any problem with this? Oh, sorry. Let's solve one question. Total positive or total negative charge. So once you break L to whole thrice, it becomes 2L plus 3. So you can say 2 into plus 3, or you can say 3 into minus 2, plus 6 or minus 6. Basically, the value is to be considered 6. Let's take one question. Write down calcium hydroxide reacts with H3PO4, forms this. Okay. Find out moles of H3PO4 if they are reacting completely. Career try. Find out moles of H3PO4 if they are reacting completely. That's all the rule. Tarun, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहे हैं? सिद्धार्थ जी 10 moles of calcium hydroxide given है आपको H3PO से रिएक्शन वाली प्रोडक्ट मैंने आपको बता दिया है कैल्शियम हाइड्रोजन फॉस्फेट प्लस वाटर क्लियर
Yes.
क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल है 10 moles of calcium hydroxide पूरा रिएक्ट कराना है मेरे को क्वेश्चन H3PO को बताओ कितना चाहिए how much H3PO is needed to react completely with 10 moles of calcium hydroxide this is the question if there's a question please try to answer
20.
20, okay. कैसे क्या आपने?
I'm sequential graphic करूँगा. So in fact, the HTTP for every one on the bus.
Can you just cross check with mole concept also?
So we'll have to balance.
Yeah, just balance equation and try to solve.
So I did it that way and I'm getting 20.
So answer is 20, right? So everybody please try to understand, answer will be 20. Now there are multiple ways to solve it. One is, मेरे को ration, basic ration balance करना आता है. जैसे for example, you see this is one calcium. This is H2PO4 whole twice. ध्यान से देखो इसको. H2PO4 whole twice. So what comes to your mind? यहाँ पे 2 लिख देना चाहिए, 2 लिख देना चाहिए. Is it clear or not? So that this whole twice is taken care of.
So I'm gonna
This will give 2 extra hydrogens. There are 2 hydrogens and there are 2 oxygens. So I can just write to balance 2H2. How many of you are good in doing this? Raise your hand if you can do this. Is it doable? Very good. So this is approach number 1, which tells us very clearly that 1 mole of calcium hydroxide requires 2 moles of this, will produce 1 mole of this and 2 moles of this. So 10 moles of this will require how much? 20 moles of this will produce 10 moles of this, will produce 20 moles of water. काम हो गया खत्म. This is one approach. In this approach, what we have used? We have written a balanced equation and then solve. This is method number 1. Is it clear? Yatharth, is it clear? First method समझ में आपको? We wrote an equation and we solved it. Other approach, let's say we don't want to write balanced equation. आपका मन ही नहीं लिखने का, ठीक है? You are like little tired and आप कहते हैं इतना टाइम नहीं लगाना, equation कौन लिखेगा? आपने बोला एक आसान तरीका देखो, calcium hydroxide given है, यहाँ पे you can't see any OH. That means this as a base and this as an acid is reacting. This base is losing out both the OH. So what is its N factor? N factor for calcium hydroxide is 2. Is it clear? H3PO4 is going to become H2PO4 minus. And we have written very clearly that H3PO4, whenever it becomes H2PO4 minus, its N factor is how much? 1. It is losing just 1 hydrogen. Is it clear? Triti and Diti, Tarun and Chinmay. Is it Triti? So what is N factor of H3PO4? 1. Acha ji. What is moles into N factor? Abhi bataya, gram equivalents. And they are same for all the reacting part. A reacts with B react with C to form DEF. Gram equivalents are all equal for all the reacting parts. So can we say gram equivalents of calcium hydroxide will be same as gram equivalents of H3PO4 because they are reacting with each other. Moles of calcium hydroxide given to you are 10 moles. N factor is 2. Gram equivalents of this moles are not known to me. N factor is 1. So what is that unknown coming up? 20. आ गया? ये वही आंसर जो आपने यहाँ पे निकाला. Is it clear? Yes. So if you do moles into N factor, your answer has to be same. It won't change. How many of you understood this question? Raise your hand. Both the methods. One is the balancing method, other is gram equivalent method. Is it clear? Tarun, is it fine?
So can you explain how you got the N is equal to N is equal to 1?
N factor.
Yeah.
N factor for H3PO4 is becoming H2PO4 minus. See this compound.
Yeah.
Every H3PO4 is losing just 1 hydrogen. Hence its N factor is 1. So number of moles, I'm assuming some random question mark I'm putting number of moles. N factor is 1. This is moles. This is N factor. This is moles. This is N factor of H3PO4. Now is it clear?
Yeah.
I'm just equating both of them. Same question. But this time it forms Ca3PO4 whole twice plus water. Please do this with both the methods. Question remains same. 10 moles of this are given. How many moles of H3PO4 are needed?
So this is what you just did, right?
Huh? No, that is Ca3PO4 whole
Oh.
twice now. The question has changed. And do one more question after this. Right. The first one was calcium dihydrogen phosphate. This is calcium phosphate. The last one is calcium hydrogen phosphate. Please cross check your answer with the other method as well. दूसरे से भी solve करके देख लीजिए. So मोल से भी आपका आंसर मैच होना चाहिए. Complete this. Take a break of 8 minutes and then we resume. Okay? So let's take that we are doing 2 minutes for this 11, 8, 6:20 we resume. Okay? Exactly 6:20. Please be in the same link. Don't close this meeting. Complete both of them. Both of them with both the methods. फटाफट दोनों ने complete करें.
So what do we have to find? Moles of everything.
H3PO4 mainly. You can get for others also good.
So is the first one 20 by 3?
20 by 3 is 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
All of
sir.
you getting same?
So I also got 20 by 3.
Next one.
So the second one is just 10 moles.
Curly, solve. Take a break. We resume exactly at 18:93 वापस आ गए. 6:90 max. Okay.
Just one doubt. So 10 moles you get through the this second method, but then if 10 reacts with 10, that means one has to react with one only.
उसका n factor 2 है दोनों का, इस बार check करो. H3 is becoming H.
Yes, sir.
So n factor is 2, n factor is 2. So valid.
Yes, sir. But if 10 moles react with 10 moles, over here, mole concept with one mole has to react with one mole. Right? But then when you put over here 2 H's, 3 H's, total 5. Over here you get 1 plus 2, you get total 3.
So write 2H1. H2 बढ़ा दो बार. हाँ लोग.
So
Oh, okay. Should be 2H2. Okay. Let's start with 6:90. Don't go anywhere. Like leave the link. You can close the cameras and start. Okay. Let's start. Let's start. So in this question, if you try to balance equation, you will write 3 here because of Ca3. You will write 2 here because of PO4 whole twice. They will see like, okay, 3 into 2, 6 hydrogen, 2 into 3, 6 hydrogen, total 12 hydrogen. So you'll write 6H2 to get 12 hydrogen. And then you check it will balance the equation. Simple. Eh? Balancing is clear, everyone. Tarun, are you there? Balancing is clear.
Yes.
So mathematically, we can say 3 moles need 2 moles of H3PO4. 2 by 3. So 10 will require how much? 2 by 3 into 10. That is 20 divided by 3. ये हो गया आपका balance equation का method. Fine. Now coming to the other method, we can say 10 moles are given. N factor of calcium hydroxide is 2. इसके moles मेरे को पता नहीं, but N factor for this is, since it is going to PO4, N factor is 3. So what's my question mark? What is this number of moles coming up? Same answer. Can you understand the utility of method? Tarun, please turn on camera. So utility of method is clear. Write a balance equation, get it. Don't write balance equation, use N factor, get it. Both will give the same answer. Any difficulty in this? Similarly, in the next question, it will be 2H2. 10 will require 10, it's a balance equation. Or you can say 10 into 2 is what number into, now see H3PO4 is becoming HPO4. That means its N factor is 2. So you get the value of question mark coming as 10. कर लेंगे? Easy. Now, are you in condition to solve some good question on acid-base reaction now? ये तो बहुत basic काम कर लिया, बहुत basic level पे देख लिया. Shall we try something good? चलिए question आपको देते हैं. अच्छा question जवाब. Try.
H2SO4, H2SO4.
जो भी लिखा है सामने आपके.
In case question.
Question will be solved with balance equation writing and with gram equivalence equals, right? These are the things we are going to discuss. First, try to note down the question, then proceed. Try करिए.
So 40 millimoles is 0.4 moles or 4 moles?
40 millimoles is
0.4 moles or 4 moles?
milli means what? 1 लीटर में कितने milliliters?
1000.
0.04 हो गया. So 200 ml 0.1 molar sulfuric acid mixed with 400 ml 0.4 normal H2SO4. This resulting solution treated with equimolar. Equimolar means same number of moles of barium chloride and HCl. So where both are having equal number of moles. 40 millimoles of BaSO4 is obtained. Why will BaSO4 form? Barium chloride react with H2SO4 for barium sulfate and HCl will form. Yes or no? That's the balance equation you get. The solution is filtered. What is meaning of filtered? Filtered का मतलब precipitate को separate करना. Barium sulfate is removed. So write down the heading. Filtrate. What is meaning of filtrate? Filtrate means solution minus precipitate. Okay. The filtrate requires an equilibrium molar mixture. इसको equimolar कर दो. इसको equimolar mixture of Na2CO3 and Na2CO4. That means whatever you are having with reacts with Na2CO3 and Na2SO4. The number of millimoles of Na2SO4 after the end of the reaction is how many? Good question.
So if nothing is given, n factor of H2SO4 will take us 2 only. Can be 1 or 2. No? How do we?
So that is given in the question. Read it carefully.
Obvious.
So complete की definition क्या बताऊँ?
Solution minus precipitate. Solution से precipitate हटा दो तो क्या बचेगा? Filtrate. Okay. थोड़ा ज्यादा difficult हो गया question.
Required in equimolar.
Equimolar mixture of Na2CO3 and Na2SO4 is given in the question. Well, see, whenever you get this kind of question, the first thing you should do is you should first convert this question into some kind of path flow, or we can say some process, right? For example, we can put a box. Okay, we can put a box, and in this box we can write H2SO4. 200 ml, 0.1 molar. N factor कितना होता है H2SO4 का? 2, we know that. Okay. So volume is 200 ml. Molarity is 0.1. N factor is 2. What is number of milliequivalents of this? बोलो फटाफट. Volume into molarity is equal to number of moles. Volume into molarity into N factor is number of gram equivalents. Volume in ml into molarity is millimoles. Volume in ml into molarity into N factor is milli equivalents. Okay. So now the question is, once you get this, what is H2SO4? You can say 200 multiplied by 0.1 multiplied by 2. कितना आता है भाई ये? बताइए. 40 MEQs हो गए. कर लेंगे. First H2SO4 is how much? 40 MEQs. Second one, 400 ml, 0.4 normal. Directly normality is given this time. What is the answer? 160. Check कर लो. Any problem with this?
Sir, are you
How many-
writing on the screen?
Yeah, is it not visible?
No, sir.
Okay, just एक बार इसको stop share बंद कर दीजिए. आपने कुछ भी नहीं देखा अभी तक. इतने से जो भी डिस्कशन हो रही है. Just stop share then again reshare.
Stop share तो 10
फिर से एक बार share करिए. Share. Diti, what is the last thing that you have written?
Sir, the H2SO4 in the box.
Acha, that box you could see earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay, after that it is not. Okay, fine. Now can you see this?
So your
First
screen
one.
is loading for me.
Yeah, currently see, I'm not just see. Can you see something I'm writing here? Yeah.
So
Sir, your screen is not shown. It just says Anuj Mishra started screen sharing. Double click to enter full screen mode.
Okay.
Should I unplug this and plug it back?
Yeah. Check now. No? Okay, then do one thing. We have to rejoin the meeting. Stop share. पूरे बंद कर दो. Stop share. Meeting से exit ले लो. And leave meeting. Assign and leave. Now can you see the screen? Yes?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Okay. Tarun, can you see now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tarun, I can't see you. Okay, now I can see it. Fine. So what I was telling is, this you have written all of you. If not, please write down. So what I was telling is volume into molarity is moles. Volume into molarity into n factor is gram equivalent. Volume in ml into molarity is millimoles. Volume in ml into molarity into n factor is milliequivalents. 1 gram equivalent is 1000 milliequivalents. 1000 milliequivalents is 1 gram equivalent. Okay, 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. So your basic definition is clear and sub-equal. Now come to this box. We have written this particular line. Just check this part. How many milliequivalents of H2SO4 are there? 200 into 0.1 into 2, which is 40, and 400 into 0.4, which is 160. Total kitna aa gaya? 200. Can you write it? How many of you understood this much? Is it clear? Okay. The resulting solution is treated with, इसको मैं side में लिख देता हूँ. The resulting solution is treated with equimolar mixture of barium chloride and HCl. So this is reacting with another box, and that box is having equimolar mixture of barium chloride and HCl. Let's assume A and A millimoles. Why am I using millimoles word? So that my calculation don't go in 10 power minus 3 and 10 power 3. I want calculation which is like close by. Okay, so millimoles assumption is better, no? Rather than moles assumption. So you said BaCl2 and HCl are A millimoles, and you're reacting this with this. Okay, what is the outcome of it? The solution, 40 millimoles of barium sulfate is formed. 40 millimoles of barium sulfate, which is a precipitate, is obtained. The solution is filtered and then filtrate required. Filtrate required. Equimolar mixture of Na2CO3 and Na2SO4. This is 1:1. And the question is the number of millimoles of sodium sulfate at the end of the reaction are how many? This is the question. Okay. Now, how many understand that when the reaction will happen, just try understand H2SO4 is an acid. ये भी acid है. Can two acid react with each other? No. आपस में reaction कर लेंगे कुछ? They can't. Can H2SO4 react with HCl? Answer is no. That can't, right? So what is the only possibility? Who is going to react? BaCl2 can react with HCl. Answer is no. So who's going to react? BaCl2 is reacting with H2SO4. That's why the product is barium sulfate. Is that clear? How many understand this line? Can we write a balance equation addressing this? So the balance equation will look like barium chloride plus H2SO4 gives barium sulfate as precipitate plus 2HCl. Barium chloride is A millimoles. H2SO4 is 160 plus 40, 200 milliequivalents, which is 100 millimoles, right? 200 milliequivalents again. So can I say 100 millimoles? Make sense? And HCl is how much? HCl initially is also A millimoles as per this. Check earlier. This is, I can write 100 millimoles. I hope you agree.
Why aren't we labeling it an equivalence?
No. I'll tell you why. First, is it clear? Any problem with this? Any difficulty in this? Now tell me, if you're getting 40 millimoles of barium sulfate form, how much of barium chloride would have been there? What can we go answer? The solution is treated with equal mixture of this and this, 40 millimoles of this is obtained. The solution is filtered, right? So what is the value of this? Can I say this has to be 40? So we will go 40 millimoles of barium sulfate, right? If this is 40, don't you think that we got this also 40 and this is also 40? So this is also 40. And with this 40 formation, this 40 minus 40 will be 0. This 100 minus 40 will be 60. And this will be 2 times 40 formed. So total HCl kitna hoga? 120. Check it. Barium sulfate 40. H2SO4 remaining 60. Is it clear? This is the current situation. How many of you are up to this point? Correct. दिया है बेटा, यहाँ नहीं दिया, ये दिया 200 milliequivalents is 100 millimoles. Is it clear? Anyone having problem with this part? All of you are up to this. Is it clear? H2SO4, HCl, BaCl2. You know all the moles. Which one is precipitate?
Yes.
Barium sulfate. Ignore kar do. This was out of the solution. So now what is the current situation of our solution? Who is inside? Yes. So we have two things. What are those things? Sorry. We have H2SO4. How many units? 60. HCl. नया वाला पुराना वाला सारा मिला के 120 units. Barium chloride 0. Barium sulfate out of the solution. यहाँ तक पहुंच गए. If you have done this, you have reached up to this part. यहाँ तक तो कर लिया आपने, right? ये 4 lines address हो गई. Is it clear? Tarun, is it fine? Chinmay, is it okay? Chinmay. Now, an equilibrium molar mixture of Na2CO3 and Na2SO4 is used for further reaction. What is the meaning of it?
Yes.
Filtrate required, as in whatever you have right now, this requires Na2CO3 and Na2SO4. अब क्या करो? ये थोड़ा सोचो. इससे क्या क्या बन सकता है? Think and answer. Now understand, any salt cannot react with its own acid. See, can H2SO4 react with Na2SO4? Can HCl react with NaCl? Can Na2CO3 react with H2CO3? No, not possible, right? Any acid cannot react with. What will be the reaction in that case? Is it clear? So same salts से तो reaction नहीं हो सकती. So what are the options?
H2SO4.
Yes. So let me just draw. H2SO4 can react with Na2CO3. ये हो सकता है. H2SO4 cannot react with Na2SO4. HCl can react with Na2CO3. Okay. HCl can react with Na2SO4 also. सोचो करेगा reaction या नहीं करेगा?
Both are acidics.
Na2CO3 is also that way. Basic salt, right? So I'm asking HCl with Na2SO4, will it react? Na2SO4 plus HCl, can you expect giving you H2SO4 and NaCl? ऐसा हो सकता है reaction?
Stronger weight acid.
Yeah. So strong. Which one is stronger in this case?
H2S.
H2SO4 is a stronger acid, right? So always remember, strong acid to weak acid formation is possible, not vice versa. या आप आने में भी करोगे डिटेल में, right? HCl reacting with Na2CO3 will give you NaCl H2O plus CO2. H2SO4 reacting with Na2CO3 will give you Na2SO4 H2O plus CO2. Na2SO4 with HCl, not feasible option, right? अब मेरे को बताओ यहाँ से क्वेश्चन आप कैसे कंप्लीट करो. Try.
So how much ever Na2SO4 was there originally will be there at the end.
Yes, that will also be there. So Na2SO4 जितना आपका शुरू में था वो सारा कुछ. See, Na2SO4 is question is number of millimoles. So where is Na2SO4? You are using it now also, and something has formed also in this process. Both you have to add and give the answer. Try. I think I have taken you to the last stop of the reaction. Can you complete it from here now and give me the final numbers?
You have to think so much in this, like every step. So can you go up a little bit?
That's why I said no, one good question. Let's solve. Easy से तो करते रहते हो. And this will be under which example? This will be under example of acid-base titration. What we are doing right now is acid-base reaction.
So is this not back titration?
No, this part is acid-base. Back titration, see, any reaction can be back titration by that. Right? Multiple steps are involved. But since you're using some kind of basic salts and acid, so like it is not redox reaction as such. Okay. Try to close the last step and give me the final numbers. Anybody? This setup is clear. What is happening in this? The question is number of millimoles of sodium sulfate after the end of the reaction. अभी आपको समझना होगा Na2SO4 फॉर्म भी हो रहा है, given भी है. Let's say this is B millimoles. This is B millimoles. So this B is given to you, and then something will form also. How much is that amount? You have to work out and get the numbers.
So can you show the option?
This filtrate part, I don't understand, like, what does it mean?
Filtrate means when solution has some precipitate, something has deposited. ऊपर वाला part अगर निकाल दे तो उसको filtrate बोलते हैं.
So is the answer 60? So none.
60, 60.
Or
Okay. 60 कैसे आ रहा है आपका?
180, not 60.
180.
Yeah.
Okay. Others? करिए सभी लोग solve करिए.
Same 180.
180. Okay. Try to answer. See, if you reach up to this, after this, nothing is left actually. It's like there is one liner. Na2CO3 with H2SO4 will form Na2SO4 plus water plus carbon dioxide. Na2CO3 plus 2HCl gives 2 NaCl plus water and carbon dioxide. Now H2SO4 is given to you as 60 units. How much Na2CO3 can react with this? 60 units. HCl is given to you as 120 units. How much of this can react with this? 60 units. Is it clear? Half of it. So Na2CO3 is how much total?
120.
120 units. This 120 unit of Na2CO3 is indicating that this Na2SO4 is also 120 given Na2CO3. And Na2SO4 is formed here, which is how much?
6.
Which is 60 units with this reaction. तो 60 बन के आ गया, 120 पहले से था, तो आंसर क्या होगा? 180. कर लो जी. समझ में आया पूरा क्वेश्चन? So this question is involving 3 set of reactions. How to write balance equation, how to use moles, how to convert millimoles, milliequivalents, which way you will opt for it. See, try doing this question with milliequivalent become more complex because it will be again a problem like who is going to react with whom. Moles, at least you can see the balance equation is very simple. We can use moles method and get it clearly done, right? Is it clear? Okay. Now, let's try one more question.
Why are we doing 60 plus 120?
Yeah, why we doing 60 plus 120? Because you are using equimolar mixture of Na2CO3 and Na2SO4. Means whatever amount of reaction is happening, that Na2CO3 we found 120, right? Same 120 is Na2SO4 also, which is not going to react with anyone. Is that clear? And 60 you have formed with the reaction. So 120, which is already given because of the statement that they are given, and 60, which is coming up from this part, this portion. Okay. Total will be 180. Make sense? Yatha, is it clear? Okay. Now, let's try another question. थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट भी करते हैं. डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन से फायदा क्या होता है पता है? आपके 2 4 6 कॉन्सेप्ट्स और क्लियर हो जाते हैं. इजी में क्या है वो फन नहीं है. लेट्स ट्राई दिस वन. ये भी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Try. This is acid base reacting with acid. Excess acid reacting with base. So basically it is giving you feel of acid base reaction followed by back titration. Okay. दोनों का काम करा देगा. करो. इस बार मेरे को आपसे आंसर चाहिए. Please don't expect me solving the question. I expect you solving the question, giving me the final numbers, matching with the exact answer. Let's see. आपको solve. Don't expect help. How to write the question, how to write the statement, I have discussed already. Create a box, draw a box. Box में note कर लो सारा एक तरफ. Base क्या है? Another box acid क्या है? Reaction करा दो. Excess इसके साथ react कर रहे. Draw the sequence and then do it. Number of cations in the mixture. Remember, mixture is mixture. So, mixture मतलब ये नहीं कि जो सब कुछ बाद में मिल गया वो mixture है. No, mixture is a word which is clearly indicating the initial thing. Okay, are you getting this? The question is number of cations in the mixture. Mixture के लिए किसको? What is mixture in this? A mixture containing equal moles of this, right? So that it's not about the final solution as a mixture. Mixture is the initial thing. This is mixture. Okay. समझ में आ रहा है point? Try.
So in this, both these things can react with H2SO4, right?
Yes. Both are bases.
So you have to do it for both. You can't like eliminate one that
Read the question. They're drawing about complete reaction or what? A mixture containing equal number of milliequivalents of this treated with this. The excess acid, that means acid was extra, required further some more base. So both are reacting, but some acid is even left, and that leftover acid requires some more base.
So, but you still have to do both, right?
Yeah. Okay. अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हैं. ये मेरे टेस्ट हुआ करता था. तो ये टेस्ट पेपर दिया जाता था बच्चों को और मतलब कर लेते थे पूरा सॉल्व यार. इसी क्वेश्चन इसमें ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस हैं. इसके लिए नॉर्मली 17 क्वेश्चंस हैं ऐसे. एंड केविन who got rank 2, I think he solved almost everything except 1 or 2 questions in the given time of 1 hour or so. पूरे पेपर कर ले खुद ही मतलब. तो आपको वहां तक लेवल लेके जाना है अपना, right? That will come with practice only. We'll solve Redox questions also, okay, in the next class. Try completing this one. Try. A mixture containing equal number of milliequivalents of NaOH and barium hydroxide. So what you have to do first is, सबसे पहले तो box बनाना सीख जाओ. Box में आपने क्या क्या रखना है? देखिए, box से pentagon बन रहा है.
So barium sulfate is just BaSO4, right?
Yes, BaSO4. Okay. So in the first box, you can show that NaOH is kept and barium hydroxide is kept. यथार्थ, these are bases or acids?
Bases.
Bases, ठीक है. इनके मिल इक्वलेंस इक्वल है, तो मैं A मिल इक्वलेंट मान लूं. कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं इसमें? Is that okay? Can two bases react with each other? No. Together they will react with what? 200 ml, 0.1 molar H2SO4. Again, your flow should be draw these things properly and solve. Don't just try to get the answer. उससे कुछ हासिल नहीं होगा, because the same question is not going to be asked, right? So to develop the process to solve any such bigger question, right? So please follow the approach, not just run behind the answer. N factor is 2. We know that. So 200 into 0.1 into 2 will give me 40 watt milliequivalents of H2SO4. इसके बाद समझ में आती है. This one, volume into molarity into N factor. This is milliequivalents. So 40 milliequivalents of H2SO4 आप react कर रहे हो. NaOH and BH all twice को. But they are telling that excess acid. Excess acid का मतलब क्या है? All 40 is not reacting. Some has reacted. Some is left over. And that excess acid requires 400 ml 0.02 molar sodium carbonate. So खुद क्या factor 2 है? Right?
So what excess acid?
Excess acid means बचा हुआ acid, extra acid. This is treated with acid.
Yeah.
The excess acid
After
means
eating this one.
after doing this reaction. What is acid? This is acid.
Oh.
इसका excess amount requires extra Na2CO3. Is it clear? So now this excess acid मतलब excess H2SO4 basically. Okay. This required Na2CO3 again. Now can I say you are telling base react with acid, remaining acid react with some more base. Can I say if I bring all the bases together, they would have reacted completely? Can you see the picture like this? That had it been, I bring this base also here. Think about it. If I bring this base also here, everything would have reacted. ये पूरा इससे react कर लेता कि नहीं? ये समझ में आता है simple सा logic? So you're telling base react with acid, remaining acid react with some more base. I'm saying bring the later base also initially and react everything across. Is it clear? So what is number of MEQs in this box? Answer please. In this box, how many MEQs of base? 400 into 0.02.
So is it 108
Plus 16.
20? The final answer.
108 10 is over 20. I think this is the right answer. Good. That's the right answer. Good. He got the answer already. 16 MEQs तक पहुंच जाओगे? All of you getting 16 MEQ? Tarun, what will be MEQs here then? Tarun, can you hear me? What will be MEQs here?
2A plus 16.
Huh?
2A plus 16.
Yeah, basically I'm asking what is this box MEQs? So we can say 24 because 2A plus 16 is 40. So the box itself is how much? 24? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So what is A? 8. So what is millimoles? Millimoles are 8 and how much is this? Can we say 4 millimoles because it's N characteristic? Now what is cation here? Cation is Na plus and barium plus 2. Read it carefully. They're asking the number of cations in the mixture. भाई इसके 8 millimoles है तो उसके कितने होंगे 8 और उसके 4 है तो उसके कितने होंगे 4 राइट कर लोगे
Yes, sir.
कैडेंस निकाल पाओगे यहाँ से आंसर करिए सॉल्व करिए
So I did it differently.
the same thing that's correct
In the start only, I converted milli equivalents to milli.
that's correct that's correct that's good
Can you explain?
Hmm.
So I'm getting 108. Where's he getting the power from?
It's millimoles, so it's 10 raised to 23 into 10 raised to minus 3.
yes
Can you explain this part again?
which portion
The 4 and 8.
okay see first you understand this part is it clear ये समझ में आपको ये 16 MEQs
हाँ
ठीक है ये 40 है तो ये कितना होगा 24 MEQs होंगे these are equal MEQs so both are what 12 MEQs
Yeah.
ठीक है अभी 12 MEQs आपको आंसर मिल चुका है दोनों में ठीक है 12 MEQs ये 12 सॉरी 8 नहीं 12 MEQs राइट 12 MEQs दोनों के आपके पास आ गए 12 MCQs हैं तो इसके मिलीमोल्स कितने होंगे? 12 नहीं होंगे बिकॉज कैन फैक्टर 1 है. इसका कितने होंगे? 6 हो जाएंगे बिकॉज एन फैक्टर इसका 2 है. ओके, अब 12 मिलीमोल्स है तो Na प्लस के मिलीमोल्स कितने होंगे? 12. बेरियम प्लस 2 के मिलीमोल्स कितने हैं? 6. तो 18 मिलीमोल्स हो गए आपके पास. 18 into 10 power minus 3 moles होगी. How many ions? 18 into 10 power minus 3 into 2 ions. Is it clear? Because 1 mole is any ions. इसका वैल्यू ले लो 6 into 10 is for 23. So 18 6 are 108 and 10 for 20. Done?
But I did it little bit differently, like.
It's okay, it's okay. There can be n number of methods. That's completely fine.
It's okay, like this. So I reacted both. Then, like I found the minimum of this. Then the excess, like that's left of the acid, I reacted with the amount of H2S equivalent.
Correct.
And then I equated gram equivalence of both.
Correct. That's true. See, there can be a number of approaches to solve any question. Try to understand. Our main idea should be the process, right? You can do this is equal to this, or you can bring together all of them and then say equal. Hardly matters, right? Eventually, your answer should be correct. Your approach should be fine. Then fine, it's okay. Done.
Yes.
अब एक घर के लिए भी लेके जाओ यार. इतना कुछ कर रहे हो तो एक घर के लिए भी थोड़ा सा कुछ काम होना चाहिए, है ना? एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन घर के लिए भी लेके जाएंगे. एसिड बेस का ही दूंगा आपको. ऑक्सीडेशन अभी नहीं किया मैंने तो उसका पूछूंगा भी नहीं. I'll just ask acid base only. In case of नहीं कर पाओगे इसमें ऑक्सीडेशन लग रहा है, ये भी नहीं कर पाओगे. चलो एक सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन, बिल्कुल बेसिक क्वेश्चन है कंसंट्रेशन पे. ओके, ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस एंड सेंड योर आंसर इन द ग्रुप. इन द ग्रुप मींस एक ग्रुप होगा आपके नाम का. तरुण एग्जाम प्रेप, धृतिज एग्जाम प्रेप, धृतिज एग्जाम प्रेप, शर्नम एग्जाम प्रेप. उस ग्रुप में आंसर करना है. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट, डोंट राइट. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट इफ पॉसिबल एंड सॉल्व इट. ठीक है? हाउ मेनी यू टेकन स्क्रीनशॉट?
So what is the final answer for the last one?
108 10 is for 20. This is the final answer. Okay. Can you take a screenshot of this and try to solve this and send the answer? Anybody writing the question? Writing, click please. भेजना, जरूर से भेजना. नेक्स्ट क्लास के पहले. सो आपका रेडॉक्स चल रहा है इस समय. Next class we will learn what is acid base touch कर लिया आपने. Next class you will see redox reactions, and then we'll see redox balancing reaction. How to balance redox reaction, that also we'll learn, right? Okay, so ion electron method and oxidation number method. So we'll solve some questions based on this, and then we also solve some numerical questions of this type in the next class. Is it clear? Any difficulty? Any problem? थोड़ा difficult तो नहीं लगा आज? Easy है. See, with me you do difficult things so that everything outside the class become easy for you. That's a better approach rather than vice versa. कि मैं easy कराऊँ फिर बाहर आप जाके परेशान हो, ये भी मुश्किल है, वो भी मुश्किल है, ये भी difficult. That's not a right approach. Is it clear? So in class, do the difficult things. Later things will become easy. Done?
So
ठीक है,
one
इसका
second.
solution दीजिए मेरे को.
Yes.
ऑप्शन में लिखिए.
Oh,
ऑप्शन में नोट कर लो. 0.24, 1.44, 0.72 Na, 720 Na, and none of these. नन इसलिए किया था कि लाइक जो तुक्के मारने वाले लोग हैं उनके लिए नन होता है कि लाइक तो कुछ भी मार्क 4 में से कुछ मार्क करना है तो हो सकता है कि नन भी होते हैं ऑप्शंस. You should do it properly. You should get the numbers correct. Then only, right? Don't guess. Done? See you in the next class. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
9 to 10 classes there, organic chemistry. Tarun, you also try to join. Yatharth, you also try to join. We are somewhere in between, but I'll make sure that you understand everything if possible. 9 to 10 organic is running Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. 9 to 10. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. थोड़ा देखना होगा. Friday थोड़ा सा कुछ change करेंगे. But this is organic running there. It's in a flow. You can attend. Okay. आप बीच में बैठोगे तो आपको ऐसा थोड़ा बहुत दिक्कत आएगी, but you please sit because that will go for 1.5 months back to back and complete 11th organic. We are going to complete it that. You will understand.
And some diamonds on the group today, what is that for? 350.
What is that?
You said 350 and 74 days. Right, today on
So that is Veera's वाला class. हाँ, वो तो अलग आपका. वाला से अपना 350 के वो कल होगा. ठीक है. Done. अभी आपके physics है?
Yes, sir.
आपके भी physics है?
No. Sir, so we now 9 classes are continuing, like last week they weren't happening because we were traveling.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. अभी सारा कुछ continue.
Today.
बिल्कुल आज से.